Hey Caillou and Rosie. It's another time for school again today. And we better get going now. Are you both ready for school today?
Yes, Dad. It's always a good thing to go to school and learn every day. So we are ready for school again today.
That is true, Caillou. School is important to learn and grow every day. And what about Rosie? Are you ready for school today?
Yes, Dad. Rosie is always happy for going to school to learn and grow every day. And Rosie is grateful to go in Dad's car.
I am so happy to hear that, Rosie. Let's not waste any more time. We should get going now, so we're not late for school or work. Wait a minute. What about classic Caillou?
Ouch. What was that for?
That is for being such a lazy jerky jerk and sleeping around all day, snoring like a pig. Don't you know you have school today? Must I wake you up with a slap every morning before you get ready for school? Or do you not know what time it is?
But I woke up early this morning, and I only wanted to sleep for an extra hour because it was so early. I didn't know it was time for school already.
Shut up! Shut your poopy mouth right about now. If you woke up so early, why didn't you just brush your teeth, take your bath, arrange your bag, and get prepared before going back to sleep again? And now, you would have been ready to get going to school. Anyway, I hope you like walking, because we're leaving you behind. You're not going to make me get late to work again, never.
Please, Dad, please don't make me walk again today. I hate walking, because my legs would hurt so bad.
That's a new classic Caillou. If you really hated walking so much, then you would make sure to wake up early and get prepared, like your brother Caillou and your sister Rosie. That's what you get for being such a sleepy head.
Not again today. I can't believe my mean dad is making me walk to school again today, until my legs hurt so damn bad. All I wanted to do was sleep one extra hour, and I didn't know it was time for school already. And whenever I sleep for longer, my mean dad would make me walk to school all the time. I am so mad. And I am going to misbehave in school for the rest of the day. This is so freaking annoying.
Later.
Hey Leo, get up from that chair right about now. That's my sit, and I want to sit down, so get up and sit somewhere else. But this is my seat, and I got here way earlier, before you. And, you like sitting at the back anyway. So I'm not leaving this seat, classic Caillou. But I want to sit at the front today, and this is the best seat at the front. So, get up from there right about now, because that's where I'm sitting today. Classic Caillou, you can't just send people away from their seats for no reason, just because you want to sit there. I'm not leaving, because this is my seat, and I got here way before you did, so, leave me alone already. I said get up from there right about now, or I'm going to beat you up.
Hey you two over there, what is all that noise and shouting in my classroom about? You two better cut it right about now, before I send you to the principal's office for detention. And classic Caillou, you better go find another seat for yourself, and leave that seat alone right now.
Five minutes later.
Alright class. It's about time to start today's lesson. We are going to continue from where we stopped in the last class. I hope you all remember what we learned in the previous class.
Excuse me, Miss Faye.
Yes, classic Caillou? Would you like to remind us where we stopped in the last class? Classic Caillou, what was that sound? And why does it smell so terrible? Did you just fart in my class, Couldn't you have excused yourself or something?
Actually, I think I may have just pooped my pants. I wanted to excuse myself, but I just couldn't hold it anymore. Oops.
Classic caillou, what do you mean you just pooped your pants in my class? That is so disgusting. Now, you better excuse yourself, and get cleaned up. This is your last warning today, Classic caillou. Any more misbehavior from you, and I'm sending you to the principal's office for detention.
Hello there, Mr. Anderson. Thanks for coming, on short notice. Not a problem, Mr. Norman. What would you like to speak to me about? It's about your son, Classic caillou. He has become a serious concern for me, and he is really a piece of work. He never pays attention in class, and he fails all of his subjects too. Plus, I cannot count how many detention he has had so far, as he is constantly misbehaving all the time. I think you need to do something about this, because I am seriously considering giving him another suspension, if he continues to misbehave in this manner. I am sorry about his misbehavior, and honestly, Classic caillou pretty much misbehaves everywhere. In public, whenever we go to a fast food restaurant, or the movies, or even a retail store. He misbehaves at home all the time too. But I'll see what we can do about it, because no matter how many times I ground him, he still keeps on misbehaving. I really don't know what to do now. Have you considered therapy? Maybe he could use some child therapy, or a child psychologist for observation. Don't you think? Actually, that isn't such a bad idea, Mr. Norman. I'll see if we can get him a child therapist, and we'll see if that works. I hope it does, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for your time, once again.
3 days later.
Hey, Classic caillou. There is somewhere important that we are going today.
Are we going to McDonald's or Burger King for lunch today?
No, Classic caillou, it's a much better place for you. We are going to see your therapist today, Mrs. Smith. She is a well-trained child therapist, with a lot of experience talking to children, like yourself, Classic caillou. She is an amazing person, and I'm sure you're gonna love her.
What are you talking about? But I don't need a therapist. And I hate therapists, or visiting the doctors, as much as I hate babysitters too. I don't want to talk to boring therapist, so, let's go to McDonald's for lunch instead.
Shut up your mouth right about now, Classic caillou. Do you not know that you're the most stubborn kid in the entire freaking world? And, visiting your therapist, Mrs. Smith, will help you from misbehaving all the freaking time. So, we're going to Mrs. Smith's office right about now, and that is final.
But even when I try to behave myself, you still won't give me my PS5, or get Milo back. So why should I behave myself anyway? And, all I want is my PS5, or Milo back, and not boring therapist. So, I'm not going to boring therapist.
Classic caillou, are you deaf or something? Did you not hear what I said the first time? You are going, whether you like it or not, or your PS5 would be the least of your worries. So, let's go right about now, before I ground you for 2,000 years.
Later.
Hey, Classic caillou. I am Mrs. Smith, your new therapist. Now, let's talk about what is on your mind.
But I don't want to talk to you, and I hate boring therapy anyway. So, there's nothing I want to talk about here.
Is that so, Classic caillou? But I heard how much you love playing video games, and I also heard how much you like McDonald's. So, how about we make a deal, Classic caillou? If you come to therapy, and talk to me for the next 1 week, I'll take you to McDonald's for lunch. And, we might be able to do something about getting your PS5 back. How does that sound?
Really? We can go to McDonald's, and I can get my PS5 back, if I come to therapy?
Yes, Classic caillou. I'll buy you McDonald's, if you come to therapy for the next 1 week, and we'll figure out how to get your PS5 back. So, would you like to talk now?
Okay. I'll come to therapy and talk for the next 1 week.
That sounds great, classic caillou.
1 week later.
It's so good to see you again today, classic caillou. I am happy to see we're making a lot of progress, and that you haven't been throwing temper tantrums anymore.
Yes, Mrs. Smith. I am happy to be here also, because you said I'll get my PS5 back today, and that we're going to McDonald's for lunch. That makes me super happy.
Well, yeah, I can get you McDonald's for lunch today, classic caillou. But we're going to talk about how to get your dad to get your PS5 back when you continue behaving yourself and get your grades up in school.
But you said you were going to get it for me if I talk to you and come to therapy for 1 week. And I've been coming to therapy for 1 week, so get it for me right about now.
But that isn't what I said, classic caillou. I said we'd figure out what we could do about it. And that's what we're going to do now.
What nonsense are you talking about? What is the difference between that? I only came because you said you were going to get me my PS5, so get it for me right about now, or I'm going to destroy this office.
What? Let's not do that, classic caillou. We are going to figure it out together, but we can't get it back today.
Later.
No. Classic. Gail. Lou, you already know what time it is. You're about to get grounded big time once again. You kept misbehaving in school, at home, and in everywhere you go. And because of that, I decided to get you a personal therapist that cost thousands of dollars. All you had to do was go to therapy, listen to your therapist, and improve on your behavior. But what did you do? You misbehaved in therapy, and threw a massive temper tantrum in Mrs. Smith's office, and destroyed her office. So that she wouldn't be your therapist again. That's it. You are so grounded until summer.